Hey everyone, this is M. Kearns and welcome back to another video. Today we have an old school kind of cut comm video for you. I know I haven't been uploading as many videos as I have been in the past. You know, they're not daily or whatever, but with grad school and everything, I'm trying to do my best. So bear with me if the videos take a little bit longer than normal, but I hope that you will enjoy them once they come out. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So first thing I'm going to say is that the Tech 9, I don't know why they did this, but you're seeing the footage of after I leveled it up like 30 times just to get the burst fire. Because the Tech 9 for some reason is semi-automatic in Cold War. I really don't understand, but whatever. Anyway, the thing I was going to talk about today, and this is something that's been on my chest for, quite a while, is, sports and kind of what I think about people and fandom within that. So, talking about sports, it kind of has been bothering me how recently, especially with this video is mainly going to be about lacrosse because, a lot of people don't like lacrosse, a lot of people don't understand lacrosse, and I've got my theories about that, but even football, esports, anything that people just don't like, it seems like there's always some reason to bash it. You look at ESPN, I remember there was a time when Rocket League, back when this is Rocket League, when that was going on, when that happened and ESPN posted that, I remember being like, wow, this is awesome. An esport is on ESPN, and the amount of comments on Twitter just bashing Rocket League just blew my mind. Honestly, it's not just one sport in particular, people that are fans of that one sport. It's mainly, just sport fans in general. And I think part of this stems from the fact that people just don't like what they don't understand. And it's kind of signaling, a changing of the guard in terms of media and entertainment and what we consume as far as fans are concerned. Now, I, for one, enjoy the fact that there's more than just sport coverage being posted on ESPN. Do I like it when ESPN posts a home run for the 50,000th time? No, not really. But I don't go on Twitter and say, oh, I hate baseball and you guys shouldn't post this on Twitter because I don't like baseball and so therefore nobody else likes baseball. Because that's just ignorant of me. And it would be ignorant of me to say that, this sport doesn't deserve to have the same kind of, respect that I have for my sports that I like. And, I'm mainly relating this back to, I use Rocket League as an example, but lacrosse, for example. I know the vast majority of you who watch this don't know lacrosse, don't give a shit about lacrosse, and could care less if lacrosse vanished off the face of the planet. I get that. But I do think there's something to say for, me as a fan liking the sport, and if it were, if it were you, for example, and you love something so much, and people just came along and told you how stupid and ridiculous and worthless it was because in their eyes it wasn't valued enough, like, that would make you feel terrible about yourself. And I see this all the time, even with the increased coverage in the sport and the game and how much it's growing. It doesn't matter because people still love to bash the sport because they don't understand it. And that's my theory behind all of this. I think people are scared of what they don't understand. And specifically, it seems to be majority baseball people. I know the stereotypical baseball hates lacrosse, lacrosse hates baseball, but it seems to be that mostly people who are baseball people and sport fans in general that don't understand the sport hate it the most. And I think this stems from the fact that, we as human beings don't like change, and we don't like what we don't understand, and we don't, respond well to the things we like being pushed out of the way. And even in that scenario, it's not like baseball is being replaced by lacrosse, and it's not like football is being replaced by lacrosse or basketball or soccer or, whatever sport you like, even esports for that matter. It's not like they're being pushed out so that this new thing can come in. It's adding that in addition to these other things. It's respecting these people that, specifically the athletes, even the gamers that play esports, it's respecting these people that do so much and put in so many hours to make, you know, what you're watching fun and enjoyable, and they do it because they love it. And to just see people on Twitter, especially, just bash the hell out of this thing that I like, because you don't like it, it makes no sense to me. I really don't understand it. And that's part of my, you know, issue with, I guess, Twitter and sports and, you know, fandom in general, is because it's like that everywhere. Even in the esports scene, you know, Optic is a good example of this. They don't like any team that's not Optic, and I don't understand it. You know, you've always got to have a team that, you know, you kind of pull for when your team's out of it. But it's like that. It's just that notion. I don't know this, and my team's not in it, or my sport's not here, so I don't like it, and it's bad inherently. You know, it's just this pent-up rage against something that has never done them any wrong, and they just don't like it because they want to be a hater, I guess. You know, it's kind of sad if you really think about it. I know I'm kind of rambling here, but that's just something I've been thinking about for a long time, is the disrespect that people throw on lacrosse or esports, or, you know, even I've seen this with football too. Even football and basketball, people, you know, soccer fans are like, "Oh, this is just ridiculous. It's primitive." You know, we're watching people beat the crap out of each other. You know, people did the same thing with UFC, and I remember there was a time where, like, people beating up each other is not a sport, and, you know, it's kind of like, well, why, you know, why is this not a sport? Just because you say it's not a sport, I'm supposed to believe Joe Schmo from BFE, Louisiana, who thinks that just because you don't understand people beating the crap out of each other doesn't mean that it's not a sport. You know, it's interesting to me, and it's something that, as I've grown older, and I sound like I'm a boomer, but I'm only 22, but, you know, as I've grown older, I see it more and more, and I see it more and more often. And even with the, you know, Professional Lacrosse League, the PLL, they're gonna have their championship soon, 2 weeks from now, as when I'm uploading this video. The date is September 8th. Rip the Queen. And lacrosse is gonna have their championship on ABC in 2 weeks' time, and people are going to go and bash the hell out of it. And I want to enjoy this thing, but I feel like at the same time, if I'm enjoying this thing, and so many people hate this thing, and I've never really been like this in my life. I've always been, you know, screw what everybody else thinks about me, you know, this is my thing and I like it. But at the same time, you see so many people saying this about the thing that you like. And this goes for anything. This is not just lacrosse or esports, or, you know, it's whatever. You know, and Stan Lee said this kind of as well, is like, you know, if you have an idea and you genuinely think it's good, like, don't let anybody tell you not to do it. But at the same time, you see these thousands of people who bash this thing, and you're kind of ashamed to say, you know, I like this thing. And me trying to think about my public image as I go on into the work world is like, well, I want to call these people out, but I can't. And I can't tell these people why they're wrong, and why I think that maybe their sport isn't that fun or that great. So, you know, it's one of those things where I've really tried my best to, you know, learn how to temper myself and what I want to say online, even though, you know, I still don't make the best decisions all the time. But this is one of those things where, you know, I really wanted to talk about this and say it to somebody that kind of understands. That's not, you know, my dad or my friends. You know, it's the people I want to talk to about this are the ones that already understand my position and understand what I'm talking about, and understand that, you know, their sport is not the best sport ever created. So anyway, thank you all for watching. I know this was kind of a boring video, but I felt like I wanted to get something out, and the gameplay in here was decent. So I felt like I would publish this, make a little cut comment kind of thing, And, you know, hopefully you enjoyed, and if you want to see more of this, please let me know. And I will do more in the future. I've got plenty of topics to talk about, but, you know, that's just what I think for now. So, anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Please remember to like and subscribe. It helps me out a lot. And I will see you guys in the next one.